Hey. W Sports. W Sports. Hey, W Sports. Beside W Sports. What up, everybody? It's your boy. Welcome on in the building. You know who that guy is.
What's good?
Oh, what no theme news?
You gotta mix you up, man.
You
know what I'm gonna do. You don't know.
Okay. Anyway,
keep you guessing.
I see. I was expecting you to drop your little theme music like you said, but you let me hanging. But anyway, y'all know what we do. We talking sports. Another episode of IOW Sports.
Right.
Go ahead and check us out. Go over to the website www.ioftenwonder19.com. That's where you can find all the information of IOW Sports as well as our sister company, I Often Wonder.
Right.
Yep. Go down to the Patreon, subscribe, like, share, comment, do all that good stuff. You can always find IOW Sports on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you are watching right now on the live stream, we are on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Hey, we're trying to do it.
Doing it all.
Trying to bring you just pretty much what's that? Barbershop talk version of sports talk.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we keep it raw and uncut.
Without the haircuts.
No haircut, but hey. But anyway, we got a guest. Man, I ain't seen this cat in years. But man, we used to get real competitive on the flag football field. I used to bust his ass all the time.
Never.
He might not win in the mental. I used to bust his ass.
Never.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give a round of applause for my man Ali Edwards in the building.
What's going on?
What up, though?
What's good, fam? Man, we go back to J-Woo, Johnson & Wales University, for those who don't know what that is, back in Charlotte, man. That's like, what, 09, 010?
Yeah, 08, 09, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, too bad you're a Raiders fan. Other than that, I like you, though.
Raider Nation for life, baby. I'm rooting for y'all, though.
Hey, anybody but Tom. Even if Buffalo would have won, I should have been like, yo, just take care of Tom. Just make sure.
I like the organization, but I do like Mahomes, though. He's special.
Hey, he is the organization, bro. I mean,
he's special, yeah.
Hey, he is special. But we gonna get to Mahomes and all them cats. Let's talk about the NFC Championship. We're gonna break it down real quick, just in case.
Roger should have ran it.
Hey, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, David. Because I saw your post. I think everybody's saying that. I saw your post on Facebook, and you kind of broke it down, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, we'll get to that.
I think everybody
said that.
Right.
But just in case nobody wasn't paying attention, Tampa Bay Buccaneers punched their ticket, and they became the first NFL team to host a Super Bowl in their home stadium. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating the Green Bay Packers 31-26 in a epic game of the ages of top tier quarterbacks. Ali, man, give me your analysis of that game, man. Break it down for the people real quick.
Green Bay was never going to win, in my opinion, but they definitely had their chances.
Mm-hmm.
It was some questionable play calling, like for that field goal, that whole drive right there was very questionable. Rodgers, I think he could have ran it. I don't think he gets in. I mean, there's a chance he gets in. We never know because we never seen it. But even if he gets stopped on the 1, 2, even the 3-yard line, I like their chances on the 4th and 1, 2, 3 to score versus kicking a field goal and leaving 2 minutes with Tom Brady to go on the other side. Like, you didn't even attempt the onside or nothing. Like, they just gave that game away.
I feel you.
I think they gave it away. Matt LaFleur, that was his chance to show Rodgers that he had confidence in him, like, that he was the leader, but he blew it.
Yeah. How you feel about that, big bro?
I mean, shoot, I can't really say much. That's about pretty much what I said. I think that I think everybody said that, man. I think he would have got in because he done it before. You see
him definitely done it before.
You see him run those all the time. And I don't know. I mean, you can't second guess another person, but I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know. He was just trying to get
he was doing what he do all year.
Trying to get my man involved.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know his name was Devontae. I don't know if he's trying to get Devontae involved or why. That's why he ended up trying to force it in there. Well, but at the same time, if he would have looked, Lazard was open.
Alan Lazard.
Yeah, he was open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like he just forced it in there, and it was like, what are you doing?
I mean, since we here talking about,
because if you look at the play,
yeah,
he already came out the pocket and ran.
Yeah,
the line
he was already scrambling.
He's already scrambling.
Yeah,
you see nothing but open real estate at least to the one.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So by the time he got that close, you dive.
Now
you get in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Oh, trust me.
So and then like Ali said, you only 1-2. That might have changed LaFleur's decision to go for it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You got a chance to play for this to go to the Super Bowl.
But then going into that, you got to play to win.
Yeah.
Why would you kick a field goal? Because a worst case scenario, you missed the 2-point conversion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. You still ain't down by much. So if you can get the ball back, kick a field goal, still victory.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why would you kick a field goal?
Now I got to play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
Now I'm with y'all on yes, go for it, no matter what. The run with Aaron Rodgers, JPP was right there.
Right.
Would he track it down?
I doubt it.
I mean, we don't know.
It's a possibility.
We can't 100% say yes because we don't know.
And you had that cornerback there too.
Yes, and that was one thing I wanted to point out. There was a receiver in the end zone that he had green. It was open field, but what if that cornerback comes off that receiver? He sees Rodgers running and he stops him short.
Right, that's fine.
Yeah, and that's fine because you still got one more down and just go ahead and go for it because that shortens the gap.
Even
because they were on like the 11th yard line.
But even in that scenario,
on that third down?
That scenario, right?
Yeah,
he runs, he gets stopped short.
Mm-hmm.
He had enough head start. He at least got to the 5, 3, or the 4. You know, he would have been somewhere in there.
Yeah, he would have shorted
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So my thing is running was his best option.
So pretty much at max,
unless he would have noticed Lazard over.
At max, that's at least an 7 to 8 yard game.
Right. No,
and so that puts the ball on maybe the 2 or 3 yard line.
So
not for you.
So my thing is like I think that was a better opportunity.
It was. Now a
better decision.
What I hate about that decision is for him to force that into Devontae Adams.
Right.
He was triple covered.
Man.
Now
imagine if he got picked. That would have been a whole different game then.
If he got picked,
it'd have been a whole different game.
If he got picked, they would have been on that boy's head today.
It'd have been, but I'm saying the game would have been over.
Done.
You know what I'm saying?
But they would have been on that boy's head if he threw a pick right there. Now, but like I said, to play devil's advocate, it's like what 209, 208, 210 and change. So you get the 2-minute warning, and they had all 3 of the timeouts.
Right.
And to Green Bay's credit, for the most part, they kept Tampa Bay's offense at bay.
The second half.
For the second half.
Right.
Now, here's where I think Green Bay lost this game. You get 3 interceptions from the GOAT.
Right.
Now let's are we all in agreement that if you get 3 interceptions on the GOAT, you win that game?
For the most part,
the most part.
Yes. And they
found on anybody.
It don't help that his receivers forced them interceptions, but go ahead.
No, but I'm saying
I mean the one of Mike Evans, he should have caught that.
Hey,
he should have called that.
Look, at the end of the day, it's 3 interceptions.
Yeah, you're right.
It's 3 interceptions. It's 3 interceptions. You're right.
Yeah, and you got to capitalize. Green Bay lost this game is because on 2 of those interceptions, they went 3 and out. How do you not?
They didn't capitalize on turnovers.
If you don't capitalize on mistakes from the GOAT, it'll come back and bite you in the end.
Right.
And we've seen it a million times.
That's a fact. A million times.
If you don't capitalize against the GOAT when he makes mistakes, because he doesn't make a lot of them. So when he does make them, you have to capitalize. That's where they lost this game at. I don't care if it's play calling, bad decisions from Aaron Rodgers. I don't care who you put the blame on. As a whole team in general, the defense did what it needed to do.
Yeah, defense did what it needed to do on both sides of the ball. I mean, on both teams.
Yeah, no. I'll say this. When the game first started and Tampa Bay went down on that first drive, I'm like, oh, okay. And then Green Bay followed up and they ended up punting. So I was like, oh,
It's gonna be one of those games.
Yeah, it might be one of those games. It might get ugly quick,
Right.
And then Green Bay defense found a way to slow them down, and then another key part was that that situation before half.
Yeah. Oh man.
Green Bay had the pick.
You don't let nobody get behind you, man. You already know you're gonna take a shot.
Oh my gosh.
Why you in single coverage? Why you in single coverage? I don't understand that.
I don't know who. I don't know who's the D coordinator for Green Bay.
He should not be there next year. Say, bro, you playing single coverage, and you know he gonna take a shot. And you playing prevent.
You got to. You got to play.
You got to keep them from scoring.
You don't let them score at the
half. You already down 21-10.
You're talking about that Scotty Miller touchdown, right?
Yes.
You already down.
You don't let that happen.
So anything, you try to hold him to a field goal.
No, you don't.
Nah, he's gone. That defense coordinator is gone.
If you know what I'm saying, if he would have missed it, they had a little time for tracking field goal. But I'm saying, you got to hold him to that. I mean, shoot, go back to the fourth down. When they went for it on fourth, you should have held him there.
I mean,
that gave him the opportunity to go for it. You
don't let him score that touchdown at half. It's a 14-10 game. That's a different scenario.
Whole different game.
You're not, you got you might have better momentum coming out the half. I mean, Green Bay had the ball.
Green Bay got the ball. Right?
Yeah, Green Bay got the ball back.
Yeah, Green Bay had the ball.
You go downfield and score. Now the game is in now everything's on your side.
Exactly.
17-14.
Right. Exactly. And then how everything else played out, you get the 3 interceptions in the second half. I mean,
pretty much you should be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they should be.
Hey. I mean, second half Brady had a horrible game.
Oh, Green Bay should be kicking themselves in the
ass. First half he was amazing, but that second half, he was terrible.
Because he had what's my man name? 14.
Chris Godwin.
He overthrew him. That should have been the first down.
Okay, so in the first half, besides that opening drive, the receivers for Tampa Bay were
they dropped a lot.
They were dropping balls.
Mike Evans dropped 2.
Chris Godwin
dropped. He dropped 2 too.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette dropped a couple.
Right.
And I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, they dropped a lot. You can't do that. You just can't do that in the championship game.
I'm just.
They dropped a lot.
We knew they dropped a lot of passes though.
Yeah.
I mean, Godwin was known for dropping a lot of passes.
Yeah, they've been known that throughout their careers.
Yeah. But I didn't expect Mike Evans to drop that one that got picked.
Man.
Talking about the one that if he would have caught it, he was in the end zone. That one.
Yeah, the one he it was a little high.
Brady overthrew it.
I mean, it was a little high. It was a little high. But my thing is, I was always taught hit your hands, you catch it.
Oh no, I agree with you 100% on that.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're the number one receiver on that team.
Old school. You touch it, you catch it. Touch it, you catch it.
I mean, but saying you're the number one receiver on that team.
No, number one receiver, you touched it, you catch it in a big game.
Especially big games.
Don't put your hand up there. That's how I look at it.
I mean, honestly, if he doesn't touch it, it's just overthrown.
Right.
So like
because him touching it make the trajectory of the ball come down.
So pretty much either you if you're gonna go out there, come down with it or just let it go.
Let it go.
Because I mean, if you let it go, like I said, it's overthrown. It's incomplete.
Right.
But
then
Green Bay,
the one interception that was all Brady.
Oh yeah.
That one he just threw it up. That was a rookie mistake. I was like, what is he doing?
Hey,
I mean, put it this way, I understood.
Oh, you talking about when Amos? It was a fair catch, pretty much.
Yeah. But even the other one, when he threw it, when he had the defensive back in his face, he kind of just threw it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he want to take a sack.
Threw it off his back foot.
I know he ain't want to take a sack,
but sometimes.
But my thing is like, if you gonna throw it like that, you throw it far enough. Yeah. Where both of them can run and get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a jump ball situation, or you just throw it out of bounds. Living, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that turn. What the hell was that? Oh.
You good?
That was my phone fall. I didn't know what the heck that was.
I think Green Bay did everything in their power to get that game away, and they did.
Yeah, man. I mean, you need Tampa Bay.
No, well,
both.
Honestly, you can go with both.
Yeah,
because Green Bay didn't capitalize on Tampa Bay's mistakes,
right?
And Tampa Bay just kept making mistakes to let Green Bay take it, and they just didn't. And
I don't know, man. But anyway, on to the next game.
Oh,
On to the next game.
All right, so that was your NFC matchup. Tampa Bay went ahead and took it. They going back to the home stadium. First team in history. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is
crazy.
Well, I mean, if anybody can do it,
it's
you
Brady.
Figure to be Brady.
It's Brady. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You figure to be Brady.
Hey, but 10 Super Bowl appearances.
Yeah, man, that's amazing, man.
10 Super Bowl appearances, six rings,
10 Super Bowl
appearances, and
you're gonna stay at 6, but I don't know. You're gonna stay at 6.
Hey, so let's jump over to the AFC game. Of course, you see it right here. The squad.
I don't see nothing.
I don't see nothing either, but go ahead.
Oh man. Don't you two be like that. All right. Because he's a Lions fan. I know you're a Raiders fan, and y'all ain't had too much to cheer for. So I mean, I get it. I've been in y'all shoes. But
this guy.
Kansas City Chiefs went ahead and put that smack down on them Buffalo Bills 38-24. And fellas, I'm not surprised.
I ain't gonna lie. But at the third quarter, I turned that mug off.
You turned it off?
I ain't really watch it after halftime. But I thought it was gonna be a better game. One of my closest friends, he a Chiefs fan too. And I told him that it was only one team that I thought could beat them. I didn't think they was gonna win, but I didn't had a chance. Was Buffalo, but nah, it. I don't think that score that you just said. It sounded a little close, but that game was nowhere near as close as it was.
It wasn't close at all.
Yeah, that was nowhere near as close.
Hey, this is what happens when you bring a adequate defense to compare with a high octane offense. Is that you literally take a team that could be hands down considered one of the hottest teams in the NFL coming into this game, and you literally just took the fire extinguisher and put them boys out.
I mean, there's a lot of times though. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
I think some of that I put on the offensive coordinator,
Davo.
Yeah. Some of that I put on him because they didn't try to establish. No, it's like pass.
Try to establish no run,
no kind of running game. Even if
they didn't have no running game.
I'm just saying.
Well, no, they didn't. But
you stick with it.
But you didn't have Zach Moss.
No, you didn't.
I mean, Singletary.
He
ain't been nothing this season. He hasn't really been it this season. So Zach Moss not being there hurt them a lot.
Yeah,
I think though, use Allen's feet.
He ran, but that was out of desperation.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, you design some run plays. To at least kind of keep them on their feet.
Yeah.
It was just like, they became one-dimensional. So all you do is pin their ears back and just blitz.
Yeah. I feel you.
What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? All you gonna do is pass. I'm gonna blitz you all day.
But that goes back to when we had the panel last week. I said they have to try to get some kind of balanced offense.
Right.
Because if you think you're just going to step back and pass, I mean, be one-dimensional, you're taking yourself out the game.
All the way out.
And I don't know if you're watching the show, I said if Josh Allen is their leading rusher, which he was,
right,
they're not going to win.
Right.
I mean, you can't sit there and think that having your quarterback as your leading rusher is actually going to have a defense fear you. Because we know where the ball is going. I mean, they was Diggs happy, and then you take Diggs away. Which Josh Allen
take Diggs away, and they didn't even really throw to Cole Beasley.
No,
which kind of
because a couple times he threw to him, he was open.
He was open.
He was open a lot during that game, but
he was.
Josh Allen just was like running for his life. And my thing is like when you got that kind of pass rush. That's when Cole Beasley is your better target because he gonna hit the quick slants. He gonna be right there for those quick open throws. And you just running, and running. You ain't trying to hit my man. I don't understand what's going on.
Look,
rookie mistake. He's not a rookie mistake, but it was a rookie mistake.
Okay, so
he a rookie to the playoffs. Let's say that.
It's his second playoff appearance.
Well,
first AFC championship.
Right.
Yeah, because they went last year,
right?
And they had the game against Houston and blew it, but. When it comes to Josh Allen, he still shows lapse in judgment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's his third year, so I don't want to harp on and beat on him too bad because I think he had a phenomenal year.
He did.
I mean, you go from literally rookie year completed 52%.
Mm-hmm.
Second year, sophomore year, he went to 59.
Right.
And then his third year, he's almost at 70%. Look, that takes work. That takes effort. Kudos.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when you come to pressure moments like this, what does pressure do?
First pipe.
Burst pipes.
Hey, it bursts pipes
diamonds.
or produces diamonds.
Right.
Yep.
There was a diamond on the other side in PM 15.
Oh my god.
And then that come on, don't do that. Because you know that's a bad man.
Yeah, he is. He's a young goat, man.
He is. So, but when you got Josh Allen, there was times where he was holding on to the ball too long.
Right.
He took bad sacks in that game. Bad sacks.
Yeah, he did.
Like not just like taking like a 5 or 7 yard sack. He's taking like double-digit yardage sacks.
He trying to scramble. He running all the way back.
Trying to scramble.
Mm-hmm.
And I was listening to a Sports Talk Radio this morning. They were like, he reminds me of Big Ben, that his body type is so huge and he's hard to bring down, and he thinks mentally that I can out-muscle anybody and get out of the sack.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing too much.
Right.
I mean,
in those kind of situations, you got to keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple. You know what I'm saying?
So, if you can't make a play, throw it away and try to come back to the next possession.
I mean, we got to give Chiefs defense some credit.
Oh, they played.
No, they played.
They played excellent.
I mean, even me as a Chiefs fan, I've been harsh on them, and because they play a very optimistic, very opportunistic, and very bend don't break type of defense. They'll give up yardage all day, but they was always in the top 10 of scoring defenses. But man, did they show up when it mattered?
They showed out.
And I'm talking about pressure was in Josh's.
Man's putting pressure
all game. And I mean, you saw at the end of the game, they was just so frustrated. They wanted to fight.
Tired these niggas up my face.
But that's the setup, y'all. Super Bowl 55 is set up. February 7th is going down.
Right.
My Kansas City Chiefs, reigning defending Super Bowl champions. I mean, so Ali, how you see the Super Bowl going, bro?
Chiefs taking it.
Simple as that?
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Hey man, your Raider Nation people, they ain't gonna be too happy for you to say that, bro.
I mean, I'm just a realist. Ain't nobody stopping them. Ain't nobody stopping them.
Now I feel you, bro. I feel you. I mean, of course,
Brady is on the other side. You can never really count Brady out, so he will make the game interesting. But I just see Mahomes showing the NFL like this his lead now. Brady could pack it up. That's just what I see. This my shit. Pack it up.
Now I feel you on that. I mean, we're gonna make our picks in a couple of more weeks once we get more information. But I know the Chiefs losing Eric Fisher to starting left tackle. That's going to be a big loss. They already lost their starting right tackle in Mitchell Schwartz.
Right.
So I mean, you got JPP and you got Shaquille Barrett coming off the edge. But if anybody that can game plan for that type of rush is Andy Reid. I mean, that guy's play calling is ridiculous. Now, if anybody's used to the show, now Mel, you remember me telling you this? I said the Chiefs been playing with the league.
You said that,
and it wasn't until last night that it all came to fruition when literally just total domination, or pretty much the playoffs. I mean, you go back to even against the Cleveland Browns, that offense is clicking on all cylinders, and everybody's like, well, they've been off almost 3 weeks, blah, 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 and play in week 17 the starters, and you're playing against Cleveland Browns, another hot team, kind of like the Bills. So, I mean, Even what's his name? Cowherd, Colin, man. That little.
I don't like the Browns. I don't believe in Baker. Their running game is official, but if you put the ball in Baker's hands, I don't think he's going to bring it home.
Oh man, damn Ali, I swear you might have been peeping into the show because we said the same thing.
Yeah, I really don't believe in him.
Nah, it's Baker, and crazy thing is Baker's giving weapons on that offense.
No, he has a lot of weapons.
He got weapons on there, and I'm kind of confused on why I don't know. I feel like he's already hit his ceiling. I may be too early on that.
Well, next year tell it all. If he can, what he does next year will tell it all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Next year is make a break year. You think?
Right, I think so. I think if he can't repeat
this year,
what he did this year, next year, that says it all for me.
So all right. So are you going on record as saying that if he doesn't get it done next year, that might be his last year in Cleveland?
Well, I ain't gonna say that because
it ain't gonna be his last year.
Some fools still are delusional.
Okay.
I mean, you got a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans out there. They show you that people are delusional
as hell.
So, but I think that'll tell me all I need to know about him, whether or not that was a fluke or he actually improving.
Okay.
Because you have to, at the very least, make the playoffs.
Nah, I hear you.
At the very least, you got to make the playoffs next year.
All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's take at the losers from yesterday. What does in you guys' opinion? I mean, I don't know if you heard Aaron Rodgers' little speech about the uncertainty in Green Bay. But where does Green Bay go from here? This is their 4th championship loss in 7 years. Where do y'all go? Where do y'all think they go from here?
Rebuild around Jordan Love.
Yeah, I think that's
damn.
I mean,
wait, hold on. Wait. Did you just say that Jordan Love?
That's their quarterback. That's their backup quarterback, right?
Oh man. Come on now. You got digging at this, bro. Because you saying just go ahead and just go ahead and reset it and start.
Go ahead and give it up, man. Rodgers don't want to be there. You drafted Jordan Love to be your future. Hey, man, just get that chemistry going with him and Devontae and Aaron Jones.
Wow. Oh, we're gonna have to make sure we come back to this one.
I mean, shoot. Aaron Rodgers sounded like he was uncertain at the end of the game.
Yeah, he don't sound like he want to be there no more.
He sounded like he was certain what he wanted to do. So I think it really depends on him, what he decides.
Wow.
Oh, we'll take him.
Oh, Detroit, y'all take it. Yeah,
we getting rid of Matt.
I say if they go back with Rodgers, they gotta go all in like Tampa Bay did. Go get them big names that want to play. Mm-hmm. And hey, it's either we gonna win or we ain't. Yeah. If that ain't the path that they want to take, then go with your backup. Go with Jordan Love. Start building around him. Find out his strengths and weaknesses and build around that.
Okay. So you pretty much saying Super Bowl or bust with Green Bay next year, and then if it don't work, just go with Jordan Love.
Yep.
Okay. Now I can take that one. I can take that take because I can see I mean, even though Green Bay's never been big on free agents and bringing them in, I mean, it's not an attractive place to go. But I mean, honestly, if you can say that, hey, we're going Super Bowl or bust with Rodgers, hop on the train, might be our best chance to get a ring, and if not, just blow it up after it if they don't win. Okay, I'm with you on that. I can ride with that. Now, let's go on the Buffalo Bills side. What do you think they need to do to get back to this position same time next year?
He needs some weapons.
Yeah,
he definitely needs some weapons. He need Buffalo gonna need someone for him to throw to and a running back, and then on the other side they're gonna need bigger.
I would say another option to throw to because Diggs.
That's
what he's saying.
I mean, I thought that was like
I'm just trying to clarify for the audience.
I think Diggs and Cole Beasley are pretty good options for him to have.
Okay,
Cole Beasley, he may not be tier 1, but he plays his part well. He's Wes Walker. You know, he's like Wes Walker.
Edelman
Wes Walker is not the greatest receiver, but he plays his part well.
And he plays hard.
Like Edelman. He plays his part well.
You
know, so I think those two will be good pieces to keep around him and teach Josh how to use him better. And then give him one more weapon as a receiver.
a third receiving option,
and then a running back.
Honestly,
because they need a running game.
I wouldn't say if it's not a third wide receiver. I say either get a top tight end or
That'll
get
work.
the best available tight end.
Because a good blocking agency. Tight end,
will
help bolster your running game.
And they,
what I'm saying. I mean, so yeah, that means either or will work. Then they're gonna need some pieces on defense.
They need a pass rusher.
They need a hell of a pass rusher. Because you don't see them really get a lot of pressure.
They definitely need a pass rusher.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they're gonna need a nice, good pass rusher, and I think they'll be all right.
I hear you.
I mean, you're not gonna get as many. I mean, it's very seldom you see a team like the Chiefs with weapons like that, or like Tampa Bay with weapons like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's a rarity.
Hey, that Super Bowl about to be high scoring.
You know what I'm saying? That is a rarity.
Well, that Super Bowl about to be high scoring, dog.
But you know what I'm saying? I think if they get those things, they'll be okay.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not too often that, like you said, that you get two offensive teams like Tampa Bay and Kansas City that literally like Kansas City, you got at least 3-4 solid options.
Right.
That gonna get there.
I mean
Tyreek, Kelsey. I mean, Hardman can get off.
Right.
I mean,
Allaire,
when he's healthy, he can get off. I mean,
what's that? He ain't play.
Watkins didn't even play yesterday.
Watkins ain't played. Neither did.
He ain't on that play.
Even Le'Veon Bell didn't play.
Yeah, Le'Veon didn't play. I mean, but Le'Veon don't even look right though.
I can think. I like Hardman though. Hardman just got to work on the drops.
Oh,
yeah, he's explosive.
Yeah,
he's like 2.0 Tyreek.
I mean,
a little bit slower. He is explosive, but then you go on the Tampa Bay side. Antonio Brown didn't even play yesterday.
Right.
And for him to be 31-32, he's still very explosive. He's still very dangerous. Speed. I mean, Gronk showed he still got a little bit left. I mean, Chris Godwin
got enough left for this one season.
Yeah. It might be it for him.
One season. Now this gonna be it.
He had enough. And then if Godwin's not dropping passes, he's a solid choice. Same with Mike Evans. If he's not dropping passes, he's
solid. But that's rare for him to drop.
But that is rare. That is rare.
Now Godwin, he get at least one a game. You know what I'm saying? At least one a game. I'm like, come on, bro.
I mean,
trying to get a quota in.
Hey, Leonard Fournette looked like he was still running at LSU.
Oh, Fournette looked nice.
Where was that Leonard Fournette at with the Jaguars?
He stink too, but he did have a great game yesterday.
I like Fournette. You don't like Fournette?
Stink too.
I don't like him. He thought he was Zeke. He thought he was better than Zeke. He did.
I mean,
he was good at LSU, but in the league he wasn't nothing.
He had good seasons.
He had
spurts.
He had flashes.
He had good seasons.
I was about to say he had flashes.
Yeah, he had flashes.
He couldn't keep it together.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jacksonville with Bortles there. I mean, Bortles is quarterback.
Yeah, but come on, man. That team was in the AFC Championship game about 4 years ago.
He was in the AFC Championship.
It was in the AFC Championship like at least 3-4 years ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Was it 2018, right?
Cleveland was in the playoffs.
Yeah, but
Cleveland,
what
that mean?
Cleveland needed to get in the playoffs.
He said Cleveland in the playoffs.
They had so many top 10 picks. About damn time, it started coming and gelling together. Like, damn, shit.
Jets gonna be in the playoff next year.
Oh, so speaking of the Jets, let's go ahead and jump into take a trip on the QB carousel. So the reports are saying that Deshaun Watson, no matter who they hire as coach, he wants out of there.
Yeah,
and the Jets at the top of his list.
Now here's the thing. I think the Jets take away the Jets' reputation, but the Jets in the situation in now might be the best fit for them because they got a lot of cap space. They got some picks,
draft picks.
They got draft picks.
They got 2 picks in the first round this year. They got the second, and I think it was like the 22nd or 23rd.
So they can put some nice pieces around them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the defense wasn't half bad last year.
Yeah.
The defense wasn't half bad.
Good point, Ali, because I feel the same thing because, like, even when they played the Chiefs, that game wasn't out of control to probably, like, halfway through the third, and then the Chiefs turned it on. But that defense kept that team in the game pretty much all year.
Yeah, they had us beat. until they called that dumbass single coverage. They called dumbass single coverage. Like,
all
I
out.
don't know how you call single
zero.
coverage. Like he said earlier in the segment, how do you call single coverage at the end of the game? Like,
that's just ridiculous, man.
That's just retarded.
Yeah, and it caused Greg.
And it caused the old boy his job too.
Right.
He got fired right after that game.
Yeah. Man, now the Jets, I'm with you that they got the capital to go do it, as in draft and cap space to pay everybody.
Right.
But what other weapons on offense is there for Deshaun?
I like him on two teams.
Go ahead.
The Colts and the Niners, but I don't think either one going to happen.
Yeah.
Nah, first of all, Houston is no way going to send him.
No, I know he's not giving them to the Colts. But the Niners, I feel he go there. They're a legit Super Bowl threat.
Yeah, Niners, they got some nice pieces over there, so he'll be a nice.
Yeah,
he'll be a nice fit.
Joey Bosa and all them boys coming back next year off of injuries. Ayuk, who they? Debo.
Yeah,
Kittle.
Debo Samuel, Kittle.
Oh my gosh.
Raheem Mostert is a solid running back. Yeah. I mean,
that'll be the 49ers Super Bowl to lose. Could you imagine him versus Mahomes in the Super Bowl next year? Even though Mahomes ain't making it next year.
Oh wow! Wow! Right.
We're gonna get some defensive pieces next year over there in Vegas.
Oh,
we're coming for y'all.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You know what y'all need to do is because now let's talk about the post you put up about who they need to get rid of on that cap space to get all that cap.
Oh, everybody on that post.
And Derek Carr was on that post, and you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, that goes like how he was talking about Baker earlier and was like, Baker got a couple more seasons. Like, hey man, Carr's been there. He's been mediocre. I mean, it's time to move on too. You put Mariota there to bring some pressure to him. Carr definitely had a great season. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you wasting too much money on the quarterback position. Mariota's making what, $10 million? Carr's at 25. One of them got to go. Right. Clear up some space. Get some help on the defense.
Yeah, that's $35 million on two people.
You paying LaMarcus Joyner all this money. You got him in the slot. Move him back to safety. That's where he had his best years in his career. You don't want to put him there? Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Trent Brown don't want to be there. Get rid of him too. Like y'all paying all these people that don't want to be there all this money, and you could clear them without any cap casualties, without any penalties.
Yeah, because
we could have about $50 million at the time of free agency if we got rid of all them. Terrell Williams was another big signing. He ain't played.
He not only has he not played, if he's not injured, he's not catching nothing.
Right.
Shit, you could get rid of him and re-sign fucking Aguilar. Aguilar had a great year.
Oh, Aguilar had a great
year. Clear up some money for Aguilar.
He resurrected his career because Philly was quick to get rid of him. They was like, yo,
this guy.
Who's this guy?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't want Aguilar I ain't want him at first. He turned up this year. That motherfucker couldn't catch a cold last year.
Oh, couldn't catch shit. Now,
yeah, he couldn't catch shit this year. He cut everything. I'm like, damn, who is this guy?
Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if the Raiders make all those choices. And now, would you be okay if they kept Mariota? Because I thought he did solid those couple of games.
I mean, you need a good solid backup though.
Yeah, you do need a good solid backup, but I wouldn't pay him all that money as a backup. Like I'll probably restructure it. Now, I don't want to be biased, but shit, if we want to make a push for Deshaun or Aaron Rodgers, get your quarterback.
That's what I was about to
get your quarterback.
Now,
go get your quarterback.
It's kind of up in the air where Deshaun's gonna go,
right?
But wherever he lands, is not gonna be a Houston Texans uniform. He seems adamant. He's out of there.
He's ready to go.
He seems very adamant that he's up out of there. Don't want nothing to do with it.
Right.
He like no. I'm waiting to hear all the information on why he's at that point. Because
I've been hearing a lot of different stuff.
Oh, I have too, but I want to hear I want to hear
something definitive,
right? Because for him to just get the contract extension, he's 1 year into it, and now you want out, bro. Like there has to be something.
Bill O'Brien messed that whole
organization up. I think it goes deeper than Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. I will say
that's what I'm saying. I think
it's the owner
deeper than that. I think it's up to the head of that whole situation, the owner, and something deep rooted.
I mean, it might be the culture they have there.
Yeah,
that whole culture might just be
it's janky.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They might have like a corrosive culture there.
I mean, it has to be. Your star offensive player wants out. Your star defensive player, JJ Watt, wants out. That can't be.
We'll take him.
I'll take JJ Watt on the Chiefs too.
We'll take him. Y'all lead him. We'll take him.
But come on, but just to get back to this other carousel, quarterbacks, where do you see Matt Stafford ending up? Because here's
the thing.
They just gonna split.
So for me,
yeah.
From a business standpoint, I want to know where I'm gonna get the most value. So that's where I'm shopping them at. Where I'm gonna get the most value. From a fan standpoint, the game, New England. I think New England get them. They're in a conversation again for Super Bowl contender.
Because they got a lot of their defensive players coming back off of the COVID list.
Indianapolis.
And
with that defense they have, they're in a conversation.
They're probably the most team that is probably ready to win right now.
Right. And then if Deshaun will go to San Fran, then San Fran.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think those are for a fan standpoint and from a Stafford standpoint, he wants to probably go somewhere where he's gonna contend. So like teams like the Jets won't work for him.
No.
He might as well stay where he's at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, that's a rebuild. That's still a rebuild. I mean, now the Jets may have a little more, they have a little upper hand because of the draft picks, because of the cap space.
But you're still talking about a young team that's still real.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay. I think at the point he's in, I think those would be the top three teams where he should go. You know what I'm saying? I think if you're in those top three, you have to be talking about contender for Super Bowl.
Now, a lot of people aren't really talking about this team. And it's weird that I came up with this conclusion, but what happens with Alex Smith in Washington?
Yeah, Washington be nice.
Because, just looking at some of his reports, he's still contemplating whether it's even worth even.
But see, Washington has that organization has that kind of, what's Dan Snyder?
That's Dan Snyder.
Understand what I'm saying? That organization doesn't have a good rep as far as how they do things.
Dan Snyder doesn't.
Yeah.
But who does is Ron Rivera.
Right.
He has that rapport around the league.
Right.
And that cachet just imagine, okay, Alex Smith does it. He decides not to come back because the talks is already out there that he's contemplating. He's 34, 35, had so many surgeries on that broken leg,
right?
Almost lost his life. Comeback player of the year, bravo! He did phenomenal for what he could do.
Right
now, the injuries to that calf, that same surgical repair calf, was pretty much what kept him out.
Right. So,
if I'm Washington, I gotta take a look at one of those guys.
Yeah, I think with a great quarterback in there, I'll tell you another place I like to see Stafford go. Pittsburgh. You slide him into Pittsburgh if Ben retires. But see, only thing I'm afraid of is,
Dwayne Haskins.
How would that affect that culture there in Pittsburgh?
Well, Dwayne Haskins should be on his I need to make this work no matter where I'm at type of situation.
The nigga should have been on that when he first hit the league. You know what I'm saying? So here's my thing, and I go back to, I used to say this all the time. When crack first hit,
and boom,
I could understand being a crackhead. It was something new. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. You can't justify being a crackhead.
Let me finish my point. I'm just saying it's something new. You know, there's a new drug out there. It's like, I'm gonna try this new drug. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, my phone had died.
That's cool. It's cool. But when you start seeing the results of what crack does to crackheads, how can you become a crackhead after that? You know what I'm saying? So going back to my point, hey, you with me, man? I'll take it places. But my thing is, so going back to my football analogy, you had Jamarcus Russell. Mm-hmm. You had so many people that you could have followed to see that did crazy stuff and coming to the league. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
The examples of not to do.
Right. Maurice Corrett. You know what I'm saying? I can go down a list. What's her man name? Lawrence Phillips.
Jamarcus Russell was a thief.
He finessed y'all hard. Check this out.
Thief. He the reason why these rookies.
The biggest thief in sports. I don't care nobody say the biggest thief in sports is Kwame Brown.
Oh yeah.
He should have been like this bitch with a ski mask on.
Jamarcus Russell, one of the reasons why these rookies don't get paid now.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Why they be on these terrible contracts and
you're right.
Because remember, rookies used to get paid that bag.
They used to get paid the bag because they knew
I think it was the first year when Cam Newton got drafted was the first year they started doing that low salary.
Yeah,
the rookie contract.
Yeah, the little rookie contract is like 4 years, automatic 4 years, 5th-year option and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But you know it's bad when Ryan Leaf himself, says, "Oh God,
this nigga worse than me."
I've seen this before.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know it is bad when Ryan Leaf sees something in somebody else's. Caution. Hello. I mean,
flag.
Flag. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all better wake this guy.
Flag.
Straight penalty on that, boys. Right. But when it comes to Pittsburgh, I see what you're saying. Now, Dwayne Haskins is a low risk, high reward type of situation.
Yes and no.
What I'm saying, because the investment in him is going to be low.
Yeah, I understand. But I'm saying, why I say, well, I'm going to cut you off.
No.
Why reason why I say that? Yes, because of the money that you put in him.
Yes.
But if he comes with that
bullshit like he did in
Washington, you know what I'm saying? You can spoil the whole culture. Culture is big. People downplay
culture.
Culture is big.
Downplay mindset. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That a winning mindset
changes
goes a long way. A lot of teams has potential, but they don't know how to win.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay this year.
Yeah.
I mean, what Brady brings is not only skill.
Yeah.
He brings a winning mindset.
Mentality. You're right.
I've done this before. I've been here before. So when you're down in a game and you never been in that kind of situation where you know how to come back, someone who's been in that kind of situation say, don't worry about it. Keep calm. It's what we need to do.
Yeah.
That goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you can have that mindset without no skill.
Yeah.
But that goes a long way. Like going back to the Haskins things, the opposite of that, having a culture that's spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, you already got Juju.
Yeah.
You already got what's the old boy too?
Claypool, the new one.
Claypool, yeah. You know, they on social media saying and doing stupid stuff. Now, if Haskins bring that BS and they all get together and start creating
BSing together,
you know,
that's not a good culture.
That's not a good culture at all.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny that you talking about this when you talking about culture, is because when Mike Tomlin first got that job, he's always been, I guess, quote unquote, a player's coach,
right?
But at the same time, he seemed to have that locker room kind of, you know, the standard is the standard. And then what was that playoff game that they got, and when they beat Kansas City off of nothing but field goals, and AB was in there, you know, doing it live and all that stuff, and then that was kind of like the beginning of that whole culture just debacle and downward turn. So you get rid of AB. You saying he was a bad locker room guy. Okay, you get rid of Le'Veon Bell. He was a bad locker room guy.
Right.
But the same bullshit is still going on, and those guys aren't there.
Right.
So who's to blame for this?
The coach.
Exactly. Thank you. You have to get.
You got to get something at the Tomlin.
You got to give someone at the Tomlin.
I can see that.
He's allowed it to happen. He's allowed it to continue.
Right.
So when you bring somebody like Dwayne Haskins, who's already had his own little mishaps of just knuckleheadedness, if that's not a real word, but I'm rolling with it.
Yes, I roll with it.
Yeah, I'm rolling with it. You know, he got his own knuckleheadedness, and you bring it into a whole situation of more knuckleheads.
Right.
I mean,
now see, he's going. It's like, okay, here's my thing. If he's going somewhere like New England,
that's something totally different.
Because they have a reputation of taking players that have these problems, and they coming out on the other end better. Except for Cam, I mean, but in general,
I get what you're saying.
I mean, I guess you can argue Hainsworth too.
Albert Hainsworth.
Yeah, he didn't kind of come out on the other end great either. But in general, they have a reputation of taking players.
But that's Belichick. He's a good on the low risk, high reward type of situation.
Right.
True. He ain't gonna pay you.
I don't know about Pittsburgh.
Now
Pittsburgh haven't proven they can do that.
Belichick ain't paying you no bread.
Nah.
Right.
I mean, he paid Stephon Gilmore though.
Yeah, but that's Stephon Gilmore.
He paid him, but everybody else, he get you out of there before your contract get big.
Oh, you want some money?
Yeah, you want some money back.
All right. We can do this without you, bro.
I mean, he even talking about getting rid of him too.
Can I say Belichick a pimp? You know what I'm saying? Belichick is a pimp.
I can see where you go. I can see where you go with this, and I'm gonna sit back.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Just
you coming there? What you mean? You want some money, girl? You know what I'm saying? You better get back on that field. Get back on that track. You know what I'm saying?
Oh goodness.
Belichick be out here pimping niggas, man. I mean, and then as soon as you want some money, oh okay. Next thing you know it, New England has traded such and such to somewhere,
for
and they still rolling.
And
they still be producing.
They still be rolling. I mean, they got
Chandler Jones.
Yeah, Chandler Jones, Richard Seymour.
Yeah.
What's my man name?
Even Jamie Collins was doing all right.
Yeah, Jamie Collins.
I mean, you can go back to Lawyer Malloy.
Malloy.
He was at the beginning of it.
Right. I can't think about it now. See his face and everything. He broadcasting now.
Rodney Harrison?
Not him.
No.
They didn't get rid of Rodney.
No, he brought him in.
He retired. No, start with a G. Last name start with a G. I see his face. Got the little curl in his hair. That dude.
Oh, Willie McGinnis?
Willie McGinnis.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, McGinnis. Yeah.
He should
come off the field. Kyle Van Noy too?
Yeah. Because Kyle Van Noy went to he's in Miami now, but
he's in Miami.
He came from the Lions.
Detroit,
Well, he came from the Lions.
Okay, yeah.
He came from the Lions, yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Belichick don't care. Only person he kept for a while was Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until it got to the point where he was like, all right, I'm tired of you niggas.
Bro, Ty Law was another one. And Ty Law helped him win his first Super Bowl. And then all of a sudden, Ty Law started getting too big. He's like,
oh, you want some money?
Yeah, he shipped his ass to Kansas City.
All right, bet. Ty, come on the off. Let me holler at you.
Yeah, let me holler at you. I mean, Belichick runs a different type of system.
But he the only one that can do that.
Yeah, and that's why the Lions and the Texans are failing, because they keep trying to recreate.
The Lions, the Texans, Notre Dame.
I mean,
Cleveland.
It don't matter. If you try to recreate what happened in New England, but you don't get
Denver,
the biggest recipe, biggest ingredients to that recipe.
Yeah, man.
You ain't gonna have nothing.
You ain't gonna have nothing.
Ain't gonna have nothing.
But yeah, I just think that I think it'd be interesting. Next year it's gonna be interesting and telltale signs for a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. Next year it'd be a telltale sign for Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know, see what they can do. A telltale sign for New England. Because this year, Belichick can say, okay, yeah, I didn't have 9 players.
I didn't have this.
I didn't have this. I didn't have that. Then we went through COVID. Okay, we'll give you that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you that. Next year, you got all your players coming back. You have an opportunity to get a quarterback. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what you do with that.
No,
Because you didn't have Brady. So, like, if Brady was there throwing to Harry and all that stuff, everybody like, man, see how good Harry is?
Well, he did. He went 12-4.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just
You
saying.
get Cam, they go 7-9. I mean, so.
Just saying.
I mean.
Who else? Wherever Deshaun go. Oh, hold on a second. You can't hear that? Wherever Deshaun go, see what team he goes to. That'll see what telltale sign what brings that team. The Jets, I'm interested to see what he goes to the Jets, what the Jets do with him.
Yeah. I want to see what the Saints gonna do.
And what the Saints go. I forgot about them.
When Drew Brees finally makes it official.
If they depend on Winston, they might as well give up that season.
I don't want to say Jameis Winston is the quote unquote answer to their future.
Okay, let's say it like this.
Because Taysom Hill ain't.
All right. Thursday.
Can we say it Taysom Hill?
Yeah. Thursday.
Okay.
For me, Thursday is trash day.
Okay.
All right.
Take out the trash.
That's where you take out the trash. So Jameis Winston may not be playing on Thursday, but he is on Wednesday.
Okay.
He's close to that. You know what I'm saying? We're preparing him for trash. You know what I'm saying? Jameis Winston is not garbage, but he's garbage Eve.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's close.
He damn near.
Dang near close.
He knocking on
garbage door.
knocking that's our door. Man, we got some few teams that are literally going to be in, I don't know, I don't want to say transition, right? But they got some question marks. I mean, like I said, Washington football team, we don't know what's going to go on with Alex Smith.
Man,
I mean,
Washington really on the brink, man.
I think they are
something
too,
great,
especially with that defense.
Quarterback,
I think that defense is solid, bro.
Maybe one or two more weapons on offense.
On offense, yeah.
They're on the brink, man.
I think so too.
But here's the thing: if Washington gets those pieces, they run in the NFC East.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because that deep.
Oh, here I will say this.
That front four is nasty, bro.
The Giants are not that far behind them. There are a few pieces behind them too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about as they are now, but a few pieces.
I can agree with
you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dallas.
That whole defense needs to get restarted.
Dallas need more work.
That whole defense.
Yeah. Philly just needs more work.
Dallas defense, if they get a couple solid pieces.
It's like this. If Washington get a quarterback, it'd be Washington, Giants, Dallas,
Eagles. Philly. Okay. I'm with you.
And Philly and Dallas can flip-flop.
Flip-flop, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I think like the way the Giants played this year when Daniel was in there, Daniel Dimes was playing. Nichols. Pennies. You know what I'm saying? When he was in there playing.
Daniel Nickel Jones.
they was competitive. Let's say they were competitive.
They were.
You know what I'm saying?
I was surprised by his performance.
Right. Now imagine they had a competent quarterback.
Yeah.
And Saquon comes back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They right up under Washington if Washington gets that quarterback.
Get them a couple of defensive
pieces. Yeah. So I think that's how that went. Now let's go to NFC North. Depends on what Green Bay does.
Yeah, because
that's gonna shake that division.
Bro, that press conference with that presser with Aaron did not sound anything
enthusiastic
beautiful.
At all. He was like,
no.
I mean, part of that could be, you're still disappointed for the loss. I don't want to read too much into it.
I don't either, but damn,
you like, bruh.
He sounded like he was about to retire or just leave.
The old lady left him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess no more pussy.
You know what I'm saying? I walked in, the mailman was going in. He found out the mailman was his daddy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my daddy, not my daddy.
I'm telling you, he was talking like somebody stole his female.
Yeah, man. He was sounding bad, bro.
Damn, man.
But so that's gonna be in the air. Then you got Chicago. Chicago a few pieces away. But what? But my thing is like, what can you do? You gonna get rid of Trubisky and Nick Foles? You didn't fire the coach,
and they kept the GM,
and they kept the GM. So my thing is like, he's not, and him to do that is to show that he failed, even though his record showed that. But I'm just saying, for him to like say, okay, I'm gonna get rid of Foles. Well, first that's a failed experiment.
Well, Foles should be out of there.
Well, yeah, he should. You need to get rid of that money. That's dead money just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? He's another one fitted for a ski mask. He robbing you.
Yeah, he robbing.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he been robbing.
Trubisky's had too many of this.
Yeah, too many ups and downs.
You know what I'm saying? He sees some flashes like, and the next game is like, oh. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
So you need to draft a quarterback or get a good vet. Defense, your defense is tight.
Couple younger pieces.
You can fit some more pieces in there. But I'm saying you can win something with that defense right now and a good quarterback.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So Chicago,
trust me, give me that defense on the Chiefs. I'll be happy as fuck, bro.
Right. Chicago, good quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, you solid. Vikings. I'm not a Kirk Cousins fan.
I
never liked him when he was in Michigan State because he went to Michigan State.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's understandable. But I'm just saying, in general,
I mean, he's in Washington. Everywhere he went,
he's been at best an average quarterback.
He's been an average quarterback. He's been a backup.
Yeah.
He shows backup what backups do.
But he's been getting paid starting money.
You know what I'm saying? He shows what backups do. I mean, you know, it's like, the backup come in. Okay, yeah. Right.
Hey, he didn't even care that they franchised him twice in Washington. He was like,
okay,
that's like 20 plus mil. Yeah,
he's probably like, I'm surprised these niggas still paying. I'm good. Hey, we can make the mortgage another month.
Hey, he got franchised twice,
right?
And that's guaranteed dough.
So,
and I think that cap hit at that time was like 25, 27 mil.
Yeah, man.
He hit him back to back. He's like, all right, whatever. Y'all want to give me long-term contract? Cool. And then he went to Minnesota. He got 3 years?
He got 80 million or something like that. Yeah. So I think that.
And then just read up.
So I think my thing is they need a quarterback.
I think so too.
Because their offense is not horrible.
Bro, they got two. Matter of fact, they got 3 legitimate weapons.
Right.
I'll take Kyle Rudolph at tight end.
Right.
I'll take Adam Thielen. And I'll take Justin Jefferson.
And then the running back.
4.
Yeah. I thought you mentioned running back. I forgot about Justin.
But I'm saying that's 4.
So you got
they got the offense.
Decent offensive line.
Yeah.
So I'm saying. So you need a quarterback.
Get you a good signal caller.
I mean, you know, made a few pieces on defense, but a good quarterback, Washington, the Vikings and Chicago is competing for the number 1 spot in that division. Depends on what Green Bay does.
Different teams.
Detroit's still in the bottom. But here's the thing. I like some of the things they're doing.
Y'all still rebuilding, man.
I like some of the things they're doing. They bringing in some good people from what it looks like on paper.
Well, they started off by bringing in different faces.
Right. So that's always a good thing.
Stop dipping into the New England pot.
Right. And I think that depending on what kind of coach Dan Campbell's going to be. And that's
a question mark. That's a huge
one. That's going to be the key. If he takes his pieces that are around, I'm talking about coach's pieces, and he leans on them, learn from them,
brings the best out,
and let them do what they good at.
Yes.
You know,
right. You're right.
I think they'll be all right. And then based on drafts and who they bring in, that kind of thing, free agency and stuff like that, I think they'll be okay. I mean, really, what they do is Stafford really won't still gets the ball rolling. If they do it right.
No, you're right.
They're on a good path. They do it wrong, they set themselves back.
No,
you just let them go and don't get nothing for his value. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you get, we let him go for a draft pick. No. Even if you get a bunch of 2nd round draft picks, that's something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's more picks you can add to what you have.
Yeah.
So my thing is like what they do with Stafford is going to be the catalyst of what this regime going to be.
If they're getting a 4th and 5th round pick for him,
that's garbage.
That ain't going to help.
That ain't going to help you. You're going to need 2nd round. I mean, 1st round to be nice, but 2nd round, because it depends on how it's slotted. I haven't really paid attention to the draft. So if the draft is slotted, some good people still drop to the 2nd round.
Yes.
And what you need can drop to the 2nd round. Plus you picking in the 1st round.
If I'm the
top
new
10.
If I'm new GM for Detroit, I would start at 2. So start at the 2nd round.
Right.
And see and just judge.
Right.
Just gauge how other GMs is really evaluating Matthew Stafford.
Right.
I'm gonna start at the 2nd round.
Yeah, and there you go. You
and,
know what I'm saying?
And then see where the lowest I would go is the third.
Right.
If you get in the fourth and the fifth round, that
ain't gonna help you.
What is that doing?
That ain't gonna help you.
Because once you get to the fourth and the fifth round, you those are the picks that you use to fill out your roster.
Right.
Not to build your roster, to fill out. You know, there's a difference between filling out your roster and building your roster. So, I mean, I'm with you on, I think Minnesota needs to get a QB. I think Chicago needs to get one. I'm with you on the importance of what they're going to do with Matthew Stafford in Detroit. Right. All right, so let's go over to so that was the North. We did the East. Let's go to the NFC. Okay, let's go to the South.
All right, NFC South. New Orleans. We already talked about them. Let's go a little deeper. Okay, so New Orleans. Of course, they're gonna need what they do with quarterback is gonna be the key.
Huge.
It's gonna be huge. Defense.
Yeah, we just pretty much waiting on the word for Drew Brees.
Yeah, defense good. They got a few good weapons. I still get some more weapons on offense. I mean, running back, you good.
Yeah, Kamara's fine.
Running back, you good. I don't know who the heck this is. Wait, running back, you tight.
Yeah. They need
a second option for receiver to go to.
Because if they just keep leaning on Michael Thomas, they just gonna keep ending up in the same situation right now.
So I think that's gonna be key.
I like Jared Cook.
Yeah. You know, he made a couple of bonehead plays here.
Well, I mean, the guy peanut punched there. I mean, he putting all his force to punch out of football. It is what it is.
I mean, but my thing is, you should switch the ball on the side.
No, I know you because he
knew the guy
because he's in the middle of the field.
Right.
Switch it over to the left.
Right.
Because they always teach you whatever sideline is closest to you, you hold the ball to that side.
Right.
I feel you. But I mean,
in general, he's a decent option.
Yeah.
So like quarterback is gonna be key for them.
Oh, big time.
Quarterback is gonna be key for them.
I don't care no matter what they do. If they keep trying to think Taysom Hill is a future, they're gonna be stuck.
Taysom Hill is a good gimmick player. I wouldn't get rid of him.
No, I'm not saying get rid of him.
I'll use him for what he's good for. But he's not your starting quarterback.
When Drew Brees went down and they had Taysom Hill starting, they won because the team was good. Right. They didn't win because of Taysom Hill.
Right.
Because that short span, he was a turnover machine. He was turning the ball over.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, he got to clean that up if he's going to consider himself an NFL caliber quarterback. Right. I don't see it.
I don't either. So, I would draft a quarterback in the late round.
Yeah.
I mean,
a solid.
I would get rid of Winston. Here's why I say that. You can draft.
You just go ahead and just say.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that though. you got Taysom Hill. Okay. You draft you a quarterback that you can develop.
Okay.
Get rid of Jameson so you can bring a veteran in for your team. You know what I'm saying? So now you still in contention.
A fish magic. Hey,
he a journeyman.
He is. He used to moving.
Yeah, fish magic. All right, so I think that's them. We're gonna go with the Panthers. I think Bridgewater is a viable option.
Bridgewater is a bridge,
right? So I would keep Bridgewater, but like with New Orleans, bridge. I would draft a quarterback in the late.
Okay.
So Bridgewater can teach him, bring him up.
Yeah.
You know,
I can mess with you on that one.
A few pieces on defense. Now here's the thing. What do you do with McCaffrey?
No, you don't. They just gave him an extension.
I forgot about that. But is he on that injury prone?
That was this year.
Well, he was injured last year too, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what happens when that's your only option. I mean, when literally, and it's no diss because I think DJ Moore and I forgot the other wide receiver's name, but Curtis Samuel. Yeah. I mean, they're not bad.
They're not horrible.
But they like at most one of them they're like 6 foot 5'11".
Right.
I mean,
so then that means they need.
They got Robbie Anderson. He's speed. Like he's a frail body. He get one big hit, it might be done for that guy.
Break his chest bone.
I mean, they just need more options
on offense.
On offense,
okay.
I mean, you give Bridgewater the pieces. I mean, he was successful in New Orleans because they had the pieces.
Right.
I mean,
he wasn't bad in
Minnesota. No, he wasn't. But I'm just saying, like, you give him. And the crazy thing about Bridgewater, he's still under 30.
Yeah.
He's still young.
He's still young.
I mean, he's like 26, 27.
If Tom Brady is the paradigm, you paying into your 40s.
Yeah. But I mean, because I hear because I got a lot of Panthers friends. And they like, man, 1 year, I forget Bridgewater. I'm like, wait.
But here's the thing.
Y'all jokers was in love with Cam, but y'all want to be quick.
Here's the thing with that,
Bridgewater.
though. They don't have as much wiggle room as other teams do.
No, they don't.
So my thing is like, you build with what you have. And Bridgewater is a viable option.
Yeah.
So I think
he's solid.
Build around him.
Yeah.
I always go back to Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. He better than Trent Dilfer.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you put some pieces around him,
yeah.
You can make some noise.
I hear you.
Now let's go to the Falcons. It's time to move on from Matt.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's time to move on from Julio.
I said that.
It's time to move on. All right.
I didn't say it with y'all. I said it in like a Facebook.
Here's the thing. Like people still see value in Julio.
Yes.
So here's a time you need so many pieces on your defense. Your defense sucked.
Trash. Swiss cheese.
So you get rid of him or trade him and get some value for him. To help bolster your defense. Get rid of Matt. Got more salary cap. Now, I think they more in a semi-rebuild. They're not a full rebuild mode. Where you take Matt, get rid of him, get rid of Julio. Ridley is a good option. You know what I'm saying?
Really solid. I like
it. Really is solid.
I like him.
I can't forget who. The running back is straight. The running back is decent. He's decent. I mean, I would get you a running back, but that wouldn't be my high priority in draft. Your defense is high priority in draft.
The Rams already showed you what it was with Ty Gurley.
Oh yeah.
They paid him, and then after that, he's been all right. He's been all right.
He's been all right.
But he wasn't that same Ty Gurley that got him the extension.
Right. And I agree with that. I'm not saying that he's a long-term option.
Okay, I got you.
What I'm saying is
he's a bridge running back.
Right.
Okay.
I
can fuck with you.
Yeah, I could mess with him for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? He a holding spot for the woman I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't married material. I'm just with you because of that booty.
It ain't your beauty.
It ain't your beauty. It's your beauty. That's what girl is. You know what I'm saying? So now I saved the Bucks for last on purpose.
Okay.
Now Tampa Bay. I think win or lose, Brady's coming back.
Brady's on a 2-year contract.
So win or lose, Brady's gonna play again
this year and next year.
So it's Gronk.
Yeah.
He is because he there because Brady there.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So I think Gronk's gonna play next.
Trust me, Gronk when it came out, if Brady didn't ask him.
So here's the thing. Now it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do with Antonio Brown.
I'd say re-sign him to another 1-year deal.
I mean, I would keep him, but I want to see what they're gonna do. You got Leonard Fournette, you got Ronald Jones.
I would re-sign all of
them. OJ Howard comes back
off of injury. Yeah,
off of injury.
That gives him one more weapon. And the defense is still solid.
They roll. I would add 1 or 2 pieces on defense, but
I mean, just look at this squad with Jameis Winston in there. They're sub 500, 500 team.
Right.
You swap out, insert Tom during the Super Bowl because that's pretty much the same roster.
Right.
I mean, yeah, Leonard Fournette went there, Gronk went there, but other than that, I mean, of course, draft picks from this year, but that's a draft. You get a draft every year.
Right.
That's still pretty much the same roster.
Yeah, they rolling.
I
think they rolling, man.
Now, but roll with me here. Tom Brady still 43. He'll be 44 next year.
Right.
I say go.
Get you a quarterback.
Go get your quarterback.
Get your quarterback that Tom Brady can teach.
Yes.
They need to do that.
That would be the most.
It'd be nice if they did it this year.
Because
they got 2
if
good
you look
years.
if you look at it, when Patrick Mahomes sat that her first year, 2017 when he got drafted, he was a top 10 pick.
It's gonna be too high to get a Patrick.
No, but I'm saying he was a top 10 pick. But the Chiefs went from 27th to 10th to go get him. What I'm saying is if the Bucks see that there's a quarterback that they obviously think that they can be their future, go get him.
Right. And I think that they should include Brady in that. Because he might, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, help us pick this.
Yeah, because Brady's going to see some things about quarterbacks
that you might not see. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that.
He has those. He's a 6th round pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he can, hey, that's one of those sleepers right there. You know what I'm saying? I can work with him.
And that's what I'm saying.
And then you develop
him. Let him sit.
Y'all in the conversation for dynasty.
Who the hell do you not want to get coached from
with those weapons?
And Tom Brady.
With those weapons you got, that defense you have.
Yes.
If you go get you a quarterback that, you know what I'm saying, that you can develop.
Yes.
You in a conversation of dynasty.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
At the very least, you dominating the NFC.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? At the very least.
Multiple NFC South championships.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So you at the very least you got that. If you develop that quarterback.
All right, let's roll over to the NFC West, big homie.
All right. So NFC West, you got my memory ain't that great. So
I know you old nigga. You old.
I mean, I know who's in there, but I don't know everybody.
I know. So it's safe to say Arizona. Let's say it's safe to say Arizona's safe. Kyler Murray's good.
Oh yeah, quarterback wise, they straight.
Yeah, they're good.
They straight. I think I would give them another receiver, but not as a priority. I mean, like, so my draft, my first round draft pick wouldn't be a receiver.
Of course, D Hop's is good.
Oh yeah, you good on that.
There was it Christian Kirk was a rookie. He was solid.
Yeah.
Their running game is
okay. Defense is not bad.
Defense is all right.
I think you need to bolster that.
They got more things to patch up.
Yeah.
Quarterback's not one of them.
So I think you with quarterback. So I think with them, I would work on defense first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got to stop somebody.
Late round weapon for offense.
Okay. Find your sleeper weapon.
Okay. Early in the draft, not your first round, maybe 3rd round, get your running back.
Okay.
And I think they don't know.
They'll be all right.
They'll be all right.
All right.
Now,
Seattle.
Here's the interesting thing. I heard rumblings that Russell won't out.
No.
I heard rumblings here. Well, not out, but he a little disgruntled.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of been an MO of Seattle.
I want to bring this up.
Like when the things get good, but when they get bad, everybody's like.
Here's the thing.
Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman kind of alluded to the same shit.
Is the NFL getting ready to mirror the NBA?
Yeah, as in power control from the players.
Not only that, but people. So remember back in the day, and maybe up to recently, you had star players retire with that team.
Team that drafted you was a team
when you're a star player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're one of those players at the end of your career, you don't know when to give it up. Mm-hmm. They may get rid of you. But for the most part, you played on that team for you count even Peyton Manning, he played on the coast for the majority of his time.
Yeah.
And he decided he wanted to go somewhere else because
they released him.
They released him because
they felt his net wasn't the same.
Right.
And yeah,
they got rid of Luck.
And then they got Luck. Yeah.
So I'm saying, but in general,
yeah,
that's what normally happens. Even for the end of your career, you may.
It's fair to say if he didn't get that neck injury, he would have retired.
Right.
Yeah.
But now you're seeing like Aaron Rodgers to talk about, he might be ready to go. Stafford, still have some good years ahead of them. Now you're seeing maybe. I'm not saying 100% because no one's saying potentially that's what Russell's saying.
Yeah.
But there's some rumblings there.
Yeah.
So now if Russell decides he wants to leave, say, you know what I'm saying? We don't know yet, but I'm saying he decides he wants to leave. That's 3 good quarterbacks still have something to prove that's moving around, ready to move around to another team.
If I'm Seattle, I'm doing whatever the hell I want to.
Oh yeah, you got to keep
happy.
Now going back to what Seattle needs. You good at quarterback if he stays. I'm gonna say you good at receiver.
Yeah, I like DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I mean they kind of like
Tyler Lockett's.
Didn't show up in the playoffs, but
yeah, but I mean,
it is what it is.
What they need is an offensive line.
They need an offensive.
First of all, Russell has never had an adequate offensive line since he's been in Seattle.
Right.
All right. Russell Wilson has been top of the league because he's good on throwing on the run and getting out of harm's way.
Right.
So at some point they gotta like
protecting
him and Aaron Rodgers is almost similar in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
Rodgers wants the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Russell just needs protection.
Just need protection.
If you give them what they need,
right,
the organization always gets what they want.
There you go. So it's safe to say offensive line and then defense.
Offensive line, yeah. Offensive line for sure. I wouldn't even look nowhere else. I would get that offensive line straight because you got an MVP back there.
Yeah.
He's already won you a Super Bowl. Right. I mean, technically, you could have
went to 2 and won 1.
Yeah, went to 2 and won 1.
We can argue. Yeah, could have won 2.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother discussion.
But I mean, it's not like all right. Seattle was in the conversation every year in the NFC.
Right,
they're in there. Mm-hmm. So just give Russell his help. That's why he disgruntled. He tired of running for his damn life. He getting older.
Too old for this.
Yeah, he getting older.
I want to run. I get on the treadmill, nigga.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. I can see why he would start getting disgruntled. Right, like, bro. I'm not getting younger. I can't keep running for my life like this no more. I don't blame him.
I don't blame you. So now you go with the Rams. You already know what Rams need.
Yeah. Hey.
Bye
golf.
Jared.
Bye golf.
Yeah, golf. Go play golf. Time to retire, nigga. He did the
he'll get another crack at somewhere else.
He will, but I mean he should. You know what I'm saying? This will and should are two different things.
Hey, I mean, because we know what he does best.
Right.
Play action, bootleg, move the pocket, and let him throw on the run.
Right.
I mean, he's solid with when it comes to. If he has
solid like melted cheese.
All right, but I'm saying you get a man a dope running game, he's solid.
Okay, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I can see it.
Because if the running game ain't there and you asking him to drop back 30 times, 35 times, good luck.
Good luck. He already proved it in the playoffs.
Yeah, so good luck.
So defense straight.
Oh no, don't touch that defense.
Defense is straight.
Leave that defense alone with the Rams.
Running game, I like Akers.
Yeah, I do.
Receiver ride, I think they got decent receiver. They're another team that probably can get a sleeper in the late round for far as receiver.
Yeah. Is it safe to say they got to upgrade at quarterback?
They just need a quarterback. I think they straight.
Yeah.
And then San Francisco just need a quarterback.
And they need a good medical team because all their insurance was on IR.
Right.
Them boys was hurt.
And they need a good medical staff and a quarterback. And they straight.
No, you're right.
All right. Who else we got?
That was all in
AFC now, right?
Yeah, we can rock on to the AFC and then talk about what's going on. Shit, go ahead and start with the AFC West. Let's start with the Chiefs. We good at quarterback, dog. I think we good at quarterback.
Why we got to start with the Chiefs now?
I mean, I just want
I say the best for last, but since you started with the best, go ahead.
Just let's get it out of the way.
I mean they don't need a quarterback. They don't need a quarterback. They're good on weapons on offense. I would get you. No, I wouldn't even do that because of the kind of offense they run. So I think they're good on offense.
I would say maybe a couple of more sturdier pieces on offensive line.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I mean, the times that we have trouble, that the Chiefs have trouble, is when Patrick just doesn't have time.
Right.
I mean,
but he get a lineman, he'll be. God.
Bro, put the Colts out offensive lineman in Chiefs uniform, and
right.
You talking about MVPs,
right?
Right. They might as well call it just the Patrick Mahomes award because he would
Lombardi. They call it the Mahomes.
he would rack up trophies if he had an offensive line that was.
And I think they need some more pieces on defense.
Linebackers and
good solid linebackers.
Oh no, we need linebackers for sure.
I mean,
linebackers
outside the Buffalo game, I think they might need one or two good pass rushers. One good pass rusher.
I mean, Frank Clark showed up yesterday. He got his 2 sacks.
All right,
but he's not consistent.
Michigan man.
Yeah, he is. He's not consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jones. I'm not going to harp on him is because he's one of the best interior defensive linemen that there is behind Aaron Donald.
Okay.
But the only problem is he's going to get doubled every time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he gets pressure up the middle, it's game over.
Right.
It's a wrap.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap for any team playing the Chiefs if Chris Jones is cooking up in the middle. It's a done deal. I mean, linebackers, O-line, and you might see a dynasty on your hands.
All right. Raiders. Well, Ali already alluded to it. Get rid of Carr.
I mean, where's that offense going with him?
Did you get rid of Jacob?
No, it's too early.
You keep Aguilar?
Yeah, keep Aguilar.
What about the receiver core?
They got Henry Ruggs.
I like him.
That's his speedster.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Waller.
Oh, yeah, keep him.
Ooh. So any records that Travis Kelce is putting up right now, if Waller can stay on that same path, he's going to crush every last one of them.
Okay.
Because especially the way that Gruden's using them. Like he's splitting them out wide. So and he's putting them on one-on-one situations.
Right.
And who you're going to have on your defense is going to cover a 6'4", 6'5" guy that's running a 4.4.
Right.
Who? There ain't too many defenders that can cover something like that.
Right.
Yeah, no. I mean, other than that, Raiders need defense. They couldn't stop not a near nada.
Not near nada?
Not a near nada. All right.
So
yeah, they definitely need a quarterback.
So quarterback and defense, Raiders.
Quarterback and defense.
All right. Chargers.
Lead quarterback along.
Yeah, you deal with quarterback.
Herbert nice.
Yeah, you good quarterback.
Herbert is nice. You know what? I would say they're damn near the Niners of the AFC.
Okay.
Because they've always had injury problems. When Derwin James is healthy, he's probably one of the best premier safeties in the league. Right. How often are you going to say you're going to get 16 regular season games and a postseason run out of them?
Right.
Not that often. I mean, you upgrade a couple pieces on corner. I mean,
got Bosa. Yeah,
Bosa. Like Melvin Ingram coming off on the other side. I mean, maybe they could refresh their linebacker core. Their linebacker core is starting to get a little bit older in age.
Okay.
So I mean, you add some youth to that department. I mean, it's not like they trash.
Right. So they
just don't know how to finish games, man.
I think that comes with time. You got a rookie quarterback. I think that.
Yeah, I mean, that was just Anthony Lynn's situation.
Right.
He couldn't finish the games. He had some questionable coaching blunders. But I mean, don't touch quarterback.
So okay, now let's go with the Broncos. Already know quarterback.
I'm not sold on Drew Luck.
The Elway is.
I don't know.
I don't know. After this year, we'll see.
I mean, they've already been in talks about trying to make some kind of quarterback move. Because I saw a report that they wouldn't even mind swapping out with Detroit, putting Drew Lock, send him to Detroit, get Stafford. I wouldn't mind it.
I won't do that. If you don't want him in Denver, what do you want him in Detroit?
I mean, that's your squad.
Here's my thing. I like to have him as a backup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He'd be a good backup, but not my starter.
So pretty much you saying if they make that trade, she'll go get a quarterback.
Yeah, if they make that trade, they can get something for him.
Okay.
He'll be a backup.
All right.
But all right, so
they defense is still solid.
Yeah, it's still got solid defense. Von Miller be back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all they need.
He just need to take care of that little investigation situation.
Right.
Which is still shaky because who tells you that they investigate you and just throws it out in the public? I never heard of that.
Crazy folks.
I've never heard of that.
Crazy folks.
Nobody tells you that they investigating you. They just wait to drop the charges on your ass.
All right.
I never heard of that. That's weird. Is that not weird?
It is weird.
Like, who says that? Oh, yeah, we're investigating you. We're not going to say why, but yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
I never heard of that.
All right. So now we go to the AFC East. Let's start at the bottom.
Yeah.
The Jets. So we already said, like, they get, like, Deshaun. They got the cap space to get some veterans.
Yeah.
And they got the cap space not the cap space. They got some draft picks.
Draft capital.
I
mean, I don't see Sam Darnold staying.
Their defense is pretty decent. They made a few pieces here and there, but they got a decent defense. Like we said, the defense kept them in.
Yeah.
Offense wise, it's time to say bye to Frank Gore. I like Frank.
Frank said he's contemplating on coming back.
I know, but I like Frank, but you need to get you somebody in there. You need somebody better than Frank. Let me say that.
I mean,
defense ain't scared of Frank.
No.
Grandpa.
Hey, yeah, he's an old head.
Yeah, I like Frank. Don't get me wrong. I like Frank, but I'm just saying. So get rid of Frank. Well, you may be able to get something for him. Somebody might take him. Somebody might need a journeyman running back.
I would leave the defense alone.
Yeah, defense straight.
I think their defense is solid. I just don't. I can't see Sam Darnold staying. It's too many reports that's talking about him just being gone, and there's no report saying that they actually want to keep him.
Right, right.
That's the biggest thing. If you want him, say it.
Say it.
You know what I'm saying? Say it.
Yeah. So Sam Darnold's gone. All right. So that's the Jets. New England quarterback.
Come on, bro.
Quarterback and receiver.
Don't even waste nobody's time.
Quarterback and receiver. You already know
quarterback and receiver.
Right. That's what they need. Yeah. I think they'll be all right.
Because they're getting all their defensive starters.
I mean, their defense played pretty decent with all their starters.
True.
So, I mean, their defense is straight. So, quarterback and receiver, they good. Yeah. Dolphins, defense is straight.
Yeah.
They need
some weapons.
They need some weapons, and hopefully Tua will develop.
And that's O-line. Just look at when Tua succeeded in Alabama. He's surrounded by All-American weapons.
Right.
He's surrounded by All-American offensive line.
Right.
He has protection, and he has good people to throw it to.
Right.
So even when he makes mistakes, they still gonna come down with it. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna have Tua, you gotta build the atmosphere around him.
Right.
You have to.
Right.
I say
it's a given to stay with Tua.
Hey, I say stay with him because he's accurate and he's not going to be a turnover machine.
Okay.
When he becomes inaccurate in the turnover machine, it's because he ain't got no protection and he ain't got nobody to throw to.
He need a good running back. Gaston's okay, but
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Give him weapons, give him protection.
All right.
I think he's all right.
Buffalo. Running back.
Yeah.
Definitely. And weapons on offense.
Yeah.
Few different defensive pieces.
Yeah.
Here and there. But I mean, I think like a good pass rusher, because they wouldn't get no pass rush.
Nah. They ain't getting no pressure on Mahomes last night.
Right. So
whatsoever.
Good pass rusher, running back.
Couple more
offensive weapons. So you ain't throwing the digs all day.
Yeah. He's predictable.
Like, you going to digs? Okay.
I'm just saying, just because I can't remember what stat I saw. That literally Diggs, of course, had the most targets, and then it was almost like 50 or 60 more than Cole Beasley was the second.
Right.
That's a huge discrepancy.
Big discrepancy.
We know where you're throwing.
All right, the Bengals.
No, you just protect the killer.
Burrow.
You keep Burrow.
Yeah, keep Burrow. Maybe a few pieces on defense. Defense wasn't horrible.
Opportunistic.
Yeah.
They're gonna give us some yardage, but
right. I mean, I like the running game. So
yeah,
I can't remember how the offensive line was.
I mean, obviously the man got his head hurt. They need to help that department.
So
go get Burrow some help. He damn motherfucker standing up.
On the cart.
I mean, when he was protecting them, he kept them in games and won a couple.
Right.
So
all right, now
that should be number one priority right there.
Cleveland.
You know how I feel about Baker.
Get rid of Baker.
I don't want to.
You can't get rid of Baker right now.
Not right now.
No, you can't get rid of Baker.
So
here, okay. Do you get rid of Odell? They played better without Odell.
Yes, they did.
And somebody would take him.
And yes, they would.
And you can get you another weapon.
You could. You can fill holes that you think you're lacking at.
Running game is all. You already know running game is tight. Offensive line tight.
Yeah. I like Jarvis.
Maybe another good tight end in the draft.
Hooper, I didn't care for Hooper.
I didn't saying, but you get another. He was okay.
I didn't even like his ass in Atlanta. I thought he was all right.
But you get you a good, like you can find you a Hawkinson type.
TJ.
Somebody that come in and say, okay, 1 or 2 years they're gonna be tight.
Yeah. But I think they still can they can also help out Myles Garrett on the defensive side.
Okay.
You get because Sheldon Richardson is there, but he's more of a run stopper.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for pass rush, get somebody that's going to be a killer and put them opposite of Myles Garrett and make it hard for teams to get a passing game on him.
Yeah, true. I mean, they develop a good defense, man. They'd be scary.
Yeah, because Ward back there is not bad on corner. He's no scrub.
They'd be scary. They had a couple of weapons on offense. I mean, shoot, that running game already deadly.
Yeah, don't even touch it.
Yeah, don't touch the running game. All right, the Ravens weapons. Definitely need another receiver.
If your name ain't Mark Andrews, good luck getting the pass on Lamar, bro.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, because if they're not running it, the only time they're really throwing it is to tight ends.
I hate to say it, but I like J.K. Dobbins.
I know that was hard to say.
That's hard to say.
Damn Buckeyes.
But I like him. I think he ran pretty solid this year.
Honestly, as much as I want to harp on Lamar Jackson and his passing abilities, whatever works for him works for him. So they got to start
game planning
for offense for his skill set.
Right.
They just got to get better at it. If you're going to use him to run, then so be it.
But still give some weapons.
That's still not a longevity solution. At some point, he's going to have to become a passer.
Right.
But until then, if that's how you're going to use him, get creative. Because the reason why they didn't make it deep into the playoffs is because we know what you're doing. Yeah, you too damn predictable.
Is this your king? All right, the Steelers quarterback.
I mean, I don't know why Pittsburgh didn't even start developing a quarterback a while ago.
I don't either, man.
I mean, Ben was already talking about retiring a couple of years ago anyway.
Right. They should have got a quarterback.
They should have already been on the phone.
Right. I mean, defense was good. Defense helped them win most of those games they won.
Man, honestly, if you really look at it, when they got injuries on the defensive side, their whole linebacker core was pretty much out.
Right.
I mean, they kept just rotating just people off the street, off the practice squad,
right,
to try to play linebacker, and it eventually bit them in the butt. If they can stay healthy at linebacker, I mean, Casey Hayward's still adequate up front on the defensive side.
You got Watt.
Yeah. Oh, how did I forget about TJ Watt?
Yeah, TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's really selling your quarterback issue.
I would probably get a
running back. Yeah, running back.
It's no diss to James Conner, but I never saw him as a featured running back.
Right.
I saw him as a complimentary running back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not one that's just going to be your lead runner. I mean, he's adequate, but yeah.
He's not your feature back.
No, I never saw him as a feature. We going to AFC South?
AFC South.
Well, I'm going to start with this one.
Go ahead.
Let's just get Houston out the way.
All right.
Whatever y'all doing to piss off y'all stars, man, y'all need to cut that shit out. But it started when y'all let Bill O'Brien have controls of GM duties.
Right.
That was y'all downfall.
Right.
You got rid of DeAndre Hopkins. And then what you got back for him with some picks. Okay, if the picks work out, cool, but David Johnson, a guy that literally had a flash in the pan in 2016 and then just being an injury prone after that. What?
Yeah, Houston is a mess, man.
That whole franchise is a mess.
I mean, that's where they need to start at.
No,
the culture.
Boom.
They just start with that. So you need to bring in somebody that's gonna get you a good culture.
Hey, if I'm Eric Bieniemy, don't go. If Deshaun says, I don't care who you get, and he wants you, I'm still not staying.
Right.
Don't go.
Don't go. The writing's on the wall.
Is written. It is written.
Right.
Don't go.
Don't go.
Don't do it.
He gonna go though.
I wouldn't.
He gonna go.
I wouldn't.
Because
but don't
want that head coach opportunity.
And that's fine. But don't just take a job just to say that you got one.
Oh, I agree.
Because if he goes into that situation, there's no way anything is set up for him to succeed.
Not for a few years.
And
Watt leave, Deshaun's gone. That's your backbone.
There's nothing there set up for you to succeed.
You got nothing but a shell.
Not even a shell. That boy they got goddamn champagne taste with $2 budget, bro. You ain't getting shit.
Ain't getting nothing. All right, Jags.
Man, start that whole franchise over too.
Yeah, well, you know they should be getting Lawrence. So
yeah, but he ain't gonna be winning.
No, he ain't gonna be winning
for a minute.
And that's I hate to see it, man, because you ain't really see his full potential because he ain't had nothing around him.
Good thing for them. They're similar to the Jets. They got cap room and they got draft capital.
Right.
So honestly, if you wanted to take some of those picks and to turn into a package to move up in the draft to get you better quality players, I mean, I wouldn't
see. If I was there, I wouldn't do that. I would just because you already come here. He was 15-1 last year. You win.
No. Swap that around.
I mean, 1-15.
Yeah,
that's dyslexic.
They won week 1,
right?
And they ain't winning shit up.
So you was 1-15 last year, right? So if you win 3 games, that's an improvement.
And they win 2 games.
Right. I was at least getting 3. You know what I'm saying?
2's better than 1, my nigga.
True. So here's my thing. Start off with a young team. A young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you'll have a few veterans around you, but start off with that young team.
Bro, that franchise is Swiss cheese. They got holes everywhere.
So take all them picks and use them.
I
wouldn't trade up and all that stuff. Just
they ain't gonna plug all them holes.
Yeah, you ain't gonna plug them all this year anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that ship is sinking. You ain't gonna plug all them holes. What I'm saying is, so you start off this year. Pick all you can pick. You want to turn with the same predicament next year. Pick again.
Yeah.
By that 3rd year,
they should start doing.
You should see a turnaround.
They should be closer to 500.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would do with them.
I hear you.
Colts quarterback.
That's it. I leave it at that.
Titans quarterback.
Well, hold on before we move on. Colts, I would because I don't know what's going to go on with T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, okay.
Their tight end Mo Ali Cox. He's solid. I would say just a couple of offensive pieces, like get you a solid receiver, get you a adequate tight end.
Okay.
They running game is actually pretty decent. Jonathan Taylor started coming around, and Hines was good, but no, they don't have a lot to really mess around with.
So
Tennessee.
So would you get rid of the quarterback?
What, Tannehill?
Yeah.
Nah.
Of course, you're gonna keep Henry.
Oh.
Just saying.
The reason why I would keep Tannehill is because look at it. His first 2 years in Tennessee, he gets to Tennessee, he starts backing up Mariota,
right?
And he gets in there, they start getting hot, but of course Henry goes off. Now this year it was more balanced and wasn't just all Henry.
Right. And
what was great about it is Tannehill was actually to come off on the RPOs and get some runs himself.
Right.
He showed a little bit more ability.
Okay.
And he was better at I wouldn't say his accuracy got better, his decision choices got better.
Okay.
He got away from Adam Gase. I don't know if that I'm not saying nothing, but what I'm saying is when he got away from Adam Gase, he became a more efficient, smarter quarterback.
Okay.
So
what do they need then?
Oh, they need defensive help. They got to get a pass rush.
Yes.
Pass rush. Maybe now Titans fans don't get mad at me. I would see about trying to get value for Corey Davis.
Okay.
I like Corey Davis. I liked him at he went to Western Michigan. But when he got to the league, if he's not hurt, he disappears. he may have his flashes.
Like the Calvin Benjamin.
Bro, he was a first-round pick. And they haven't got first-round value from him. I'm sorry.
Right.
Or at least first-round production from him. I'm just being honest. Titans fans, I would see what you can get.
Somebody take him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A sucker's born every day.
I'm not saying he's done in the league. Yeah. What I'm saying is
it's a sucker born every day.
Yeah. if you go get somebody in the first round, I want first-round production. And I don't think they got it from him.
Right.
So, and AJ Brown's a monster.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You get somebody to compliment him on the other side. That's a nasty team.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's everybody.
So it's South, we get the East.
The North, South, East, and West. Okay. That's everybody.
Yeah. Y'all comment.
Y'all comment. Let us know what y'all think about what we said.
Yeah.
Get off your chest.
You can go ahead and get some shit off your chest. I know you got some shit off your chest.
Holla at your boy!
Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
Little ass nigga.
Say it with your chest.
So this is a segment everybody loves.
You got something on your chest? Okay. You even written it down?
No, nigga, I can't remember. Sports is something we all love. Mm-hmm. But the question that always come up, what is a GOAT? Mm-hmm. What is a dynasty?
Okay.
So the definition says in sports, a dynasty is a team or individual that dominates their sport or league for an extended length of time. So you got the 1980 Lakers, finished first place in the Western Conference Finals, 9 straight seasons, appeared in 8 NBA championships, won 5. You got the 90 Cowboys, won 5 straight, won the NFC East 5 straight times. 3 Super Bowls out of 4 in 4 years. Out of that, 2 back-to-back, and both of them was against the Bills, the back-to-back ones. You got the 80 Edmonton Oilers with the great Wayne Gretzky. 5 Stanley Cups in 5 seasons. 2 of those seasons they won 57 games. You got the 80s 49ers, 4 Super Bowls, Joe Montana. They went back-to-back. You got the 70 Steelers, 4 Super Bowls back-to-back, and they had the steel curtain. You got the 1950 Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens have 24 banners hanging in their rafters. And they had, in the 70s, they were good too. Then you got the Yankees.
Yeah, 27.
You got the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good in the 50s. Then they had, they had the 90s, 2000s. You got the Yankees.
Yeah.
The Celtics, 8 straight championships, I think 13 altogether. Now.
Yeah, them and the Lakers tied at 17.
Right.
17 apiece.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So now the one everybody always talk about is the New England Patriots. 9 straight Super Bowl appearances, 6 championships. They had Tom Brady,
Bill Belichick.
And Bill Belichick. So I want to break down that a little bit. So let's look at Bill Belichick's coaching tree. And there's a reason why I'm going to go there first. So you have Mike Vrabel.
Doing a decent job.
You had Charlie Weiss, garbage. You had Romeo Cornell, Josh McDaniels. You had Al Groh.
No, he ain't do shit in Virginia, man.
Eric Mangini.
Keep him coming.
Who am I forgetting? Is one more time. Oh, Kirk Ferentz.
Kirk Ferentz?
Ferentz in Iowa.
He's actually built a good. That might be the only one there.
Somebody else. He had a couple more. Bill O'Brien.
Now, I just want to examine Bill O'Brien because when he first got the Texans, if you look at his record, it's above 500.
Right.
They had a few playoff appearances. They just couldn't get over the hump.
Right.
Just what got Bill O'Brien fired is Bill O'Brien, the GM.
Right.
Got Bill O'Brien, the coach, and the GM fired.
Right.
So, yeah.
He got too big for his britches.
Yeah.
Pat Hill.
I'm not familiar with Pat
Hill. College quarterback. I mean, college.
Fresno State?
Fresno State.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
did decent.
He built solid teams. He just didn't win a lot.
Right. He did decent. Oh, Nick Saban.
Oh well, Nick Saban speaks for himself.
So out of all those coaches,
Right.
there's a few more. I won't go all the way down there.
Yeah, I got you. Brian
I
Flores
got
is
Bill
not doing
Parcells part of it. No, he came from Bill Parcells.
Yeah, he came from Bill
Right.
Parcells. Yeah,
So but we're gonna just stick with Belichick.
I got you.
So anyway, out of all those, Matt Patricia, how I forget about him.
Don't even.
I had to bring him up.
Brian
When
Flores.
he said Flores.
Yeah,
he said Flores. So I'll let you about three, maybe three.
Saban, Ferentz,
and Flores.
Oh,
what about Judge?
I'll throw Vrabel.
Judge.
I'll throw Vrabel in there.
Vrabel. What about Judge?
Joe Judge, the jury's
still out.
Okay. I mean, they still had a losing record this year, even though they almost came close to the playoffs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too early on Joe Judge.
Too early. Okay, it's too early.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say, great coach, but the people that come under him, so not great. We don't say so, not great. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Sorry. So let's say that. Now we got but everybody consider them a dynasty.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta give it to them.
Yeah, it's a dynasty.
It's a dynasty.
That 20-year run.
Yeah, 20 years, and all you see mostly is New England.
Yeah.
So we give them dynasty.
6 championships.
Now we're in 2020, 2021. Everybody's talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's look at the Chiefs. You got Pat Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Pat Mahomes and you take Tom Brady, now I think it's a little unfair because of the length of career.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But Tom Brady over his career, except for his 2000 season, I think he averaged like his QBR was 42, but he didn't start.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But he hung around 63, 65, around that. That's his QBR. His percentage rating averaged around, I want to say 70 in the 70s. I want to say. Pat Mahomes, his lowest year is his first year. I want to say it was like around 40 something QBR.
2017 only played one game.
So yeah, that throws it off.
Yeah.
His QBR average is 76%.
Solid.
His completion rate, besides that 1 year that he really play, it stays in the hundreds.
Yeah.
So you got Tom Brady, who his completion rate doesn't stay in 100. I don't think he ever hit 100.
Talking about QB rating?
Yes, QB rating.
Okay.
Completion rate. His completion percentage, his completion percentage, I think, is like around 83.
I mean, if he's completing 83, that's pretty.
I was just saying, but we're comparing it to Mahomes, though. He stays in the 100, right? Closer to 100s. Sometimes they 102, sometimes they 90, but it pretty much stays in the 100s.
I got you. Okay.
Let's talk about speed. Brady's not mobile.
No.
Mahomes is. Let's talk about ability to adapt. I think they both can in different ways. You know, I seen Tom move up in the pocket, slide to the side, get rid of the ball.
He has enough mobility to get out the way.
And he can adapt to whatever game plan is needed to win.
I got you.
Now, Mahomes, think about the underhand pass he threw in the championship game. The ability to look one way and throw the other way. The sidearm throws. His adaptability, I think, is on a higher range than Tom Brady.
That's fair.
All right. Let's look at weapons. Now we're gonna have to use Tom Brady's overall weapons. Who he played with. He had Randy Moss, but maybe one of his best.
Yeah.
Gronk.
Aaron
Hernandez.
Yeah.
David Boston. Wes Walker.
Edelman.
Well, I'm leaving somebody out. Troy. What's her name?
Troy Brown.
Yeah. All of those.
Corey Dillon.
Oh, okay. We go running back.
Okay.
So, yeah, Corey Dillon.
Yeah, okay.
Corey Dillon. What running back they ever had? I forget somebody. I'm a man. He become a journeyman too. He played for the Lions now.
LeGarrette.
LeGarrette Blunt. Yeah, right. So out of all the players that had, out of all the weapons, 3 Hall of Famers, maybe 2.
Gronk and
Randy Moss.
Yeah, because Randy's already in there.
Yeah, so Gronk and Randy Moss, we would say.
I'll probably safe to say they're only 2 Hall.
Let's go to Kansas City.
I mean, Travis
will probably get in.
If Tyreek stays,
he'll probably get in. Harmon, think he'll make it Hall of Fame?
I mean, no, it's just waiting. It's his second year. It's
way too early. Okay. Yeah. Who else?
Damn. Not too much.
So Hall of Fame's probably the same thing. We'll say that.
Yeah.
And then we include the quarterbacks, and you'll say it's even then because Mahomes probably made the Hall of Fame. That's barring for unforeseen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It literally had to be like some crazy
injury or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So on that, we say it's a tie.
Yeah.
You give it that. Now we was talking about coaching, right?
Coaching plays a big part.
So Andy Reid's coaching tree. There's a reason why I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna tie it all in.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, I already know some of your facts because I already know that. His coaching tree.
Sean McDermott.
Winning.
John Harbaugh.
Got a Super Bowl.
Matt Nagy.
Yeah. Decent.
Doug Peterson.
Got a Super Bowl.
Ron Rivera.
Being the one. Solid.
Todd Bowles.
He's solid.
Pat Shermer.
Yeah. Move on.
Leslie Frazier.
Not bad. Just haven't had the right.
Steve Spagnuolo.
I mean, he stopped Brady from getting 2 more rings, defensive wise.
All right. Brad Childress.
He's actually not a bad offensive mind.
All right.
Just never had good solid team.
So compare Andy Reid
to Belichick.
Yeah. Better coaching tree.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to records, coaching records. Just bear with me. I'm gonna bring it all in.
Oh, you good, bro? We can talk sports all goddamn day.
So Belichick's regular season record is 279 to 136.
Him.
Huh?
Just
him. That's his regular.
Okay, regular season.
Postseason is 31 to 12.
Shit. That's nasty.
Career is 310 to 147.
Wow.
And that, so you're talking career, that means outside of New England too.
Yeah.
Andy Reid's his regular season is 221 to 131 and 1. Postseason is 17 and 14. Career is 238, 144 and 1. So Belichick got him in wins. Yeah. Winning percentage.
A good portion of those postseason losses were to Belichick.
Right. So now here's the thing. The definition said someone that dominates a team or individual that dominates over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, New England, you can say fits that.
Okay.
But Kansas City is starting to get into that conversation as becoming a dynasty. Now, going back, the reason why I brought up the coaching tree, if Belichick, God forbid, dies now, there's no one there that can develop that.
Yeah.
No one.
Well, we already said if you want to recreate the recipe, you need the main ingredient.
Right. And then it also seems like in his greatness, either they're not getting it or he's not passing it down. Because it's not being reproduced nowhere else. You got Andy Reid, who is not only developing people, but he seems to be grooming people for head coaching positions.
And they're getting success. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Besides the enemy, I don't know why nobody's taking him, but I can see him getting one eventually. Someone's gonna pull that.
Go to Houston.
Somebody's gonna pull that trigger.
Don't go to Houston.
Someone's gonna pull that trigger.
Yeah, they will.
And go ahead and hire him. So God forbid something happen to Andy. I could see the enemy stepping in. I could see one of his proteges online stepping in because it's been proven that
his tree works.
His tree works. So based on that criteria, based on what you see out of Mahomes, what you see out of what the weapons they have, the Chiefs has the potential to be not only a dynasty, but a dynasty of longevity. Younger team, nice young team, nice weapons. You got a coach who not only has an atmosphere, a winning atmosphere, but a ability to put that winning atmosphere in other people. So, for instance, he can take one of the retired players, put them on a staff, develop them, and just keep repeating that process. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat. So the Chiefs, as an organization, can have the potential to be a better dynasty than the Patriots, because they have that. You can see that in what they have. Look what they did to Buffalo.
Yeah,
it looked like NFL playing the best college team. I mean, for real. That's not even. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, Josh Allen looked like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah,
they shut down Diggs.
Defense.
I mean,
the
defense. I mean, defense was there. It seemed like
every
team they played this year,
offense couldn't be stopped.
Right. Every team they played this year, Andy team had a game plan for each team, each individual team.
Yeah.
Where do you slow down? How are you gonna slow down Mahomes? He adapts. I mean, he's not as.
Better hope he get COVID.
Right. See what it did to Cam. And to his career. I mean, would you look at it and you comparing that and you just oppose that to Brady? And that's not to take nothing away from Brady. Brady accomplished a lot. But Brady don't have half the skill as Mahomes. You know, Brady, he's a proven winner. I give him that. But way Mahomes adapts and adjusts, and he do it sometimes seems like effort without any effort, effortlessly.
Man, he the only quarterback I know that can be down double digits and he not worried.
You know what I'm saying? They had him by my man had him by the waist, get ready to take him down. And he throws not only a pass, an accurate pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw that.
And so my thing is like he's fun to watch. The Chief team is fun to watch. And if you're a team, I mean a fan like me whose team is in the cellar and you know what I'm saying, you got to find a team to watch, I can see you jumping on the Chiefs. Versus like it was something about the Patriots that made them hate it. You know what I'm saying? They was like the Death Star. It was like, you know what I'm saying, Darth Vader in them.
Because I mean,
yeah, they was winning, so you can't say, okay, you know, they was winning. And people say, well, because they're winning. The Chiefs are proven to do the same thing. But people seem to love the Chiefs.
Well, because Patriots was just boring to watch. They were boring.
Okay.
I mean, look at how they did it. It wasn't big names.
Right.
It was, we're going to run the ball, take shots when available. That's how they did it.
So you're saying because the Chiefs are more flashier, that's why a lot of people are latching on to them?
Yes, to a certain degree, but I mean,
I will say this: some of them early Patriot teams were fun to watch. Ty Law and Rodney Harrison, Teddy Bruschi, Vrabel.
But that was a more defensive league.
You know what I'm saying? It was fun to watch.
That was a defensive league in early 2000s.
It was.
2020, 2021 I mean, just look at every offense. Just look for some kind of offense that scores points.
Right.
I mean, is a defensive game right now is keeping a team at 21 points. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, just the Patriots they did it different and dominate. They wanted to physically dominate you.
Right.
This Chief team is. The Showtime Lakers on grass.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fast.
The new greatest show on turf.
Yeah, it's the new greatest show on turf. It's fast paced.
Right.
Get some points and just have fun. It's like they're literally playing backyard ball.
Right.
So I get what you're saying.
So I just want to get that off my chest to say that, you know, it looks like we are looking in the making of a new dynasty.
I hear you.
You know, the passing of the torch. In this Super Bowl, we'll actually see, will the master yield to the teacher, or will the teacher have to go back and learn a little more? I mean, master to the student, will the student have to go back and learn a little more? And as far as my matchup, I'm not going to pick who it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing that today. But I will say this. If Brady plays like he played against Green Bay, he's going to be in trouble.
That's a loss.
He's going to be in trouble.
Because Mahomes going to make him pay for
it.
Right.
And this team, you have to capitalize on those mistakes. You know, that's all I got.
I feel you. I really ain't got a lot to get off my chest.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna keep it short and simple.
Okay.
I told y'all jokers about my Chiefs. They was playing with the league all year long. But I want y'all to understand that I'm not now. If this is me 5 years ago, I'd been more boisterous and more obnoxious about it. But you know, I've had 2 girls now, and they calm me down a lot. And they woosah me. But I mean, it's just because, and all my Kansas City viewers out there, y'all can feel me on this. We dealt with a lot of hardship being loyal to this franchise. And year after year, they've always managed to let us down. So
I told you I'm gonna do an Alliance win.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to be around when that happens.
So you know they win. Don't even come to the studio. You already know what's going down. You already know what's going down. And bring some wipes because you might have to clean the seats off.
Matter of fact, I think I might cover the seat like they do in the baseball. Yeah, right. They cover everything.
I'll rub my behind on all the seats, bare naked, just be like, "Them niggas won.
I can't with this guy, man. Flag. No, man, we just dealt with a lot of disappointment following this franchise, and I got to give kudos to Alex Smith because he helped. He ignited it. He ignited this, and whether people want to admit it or not, Alex Smith helped ignite this winning culture that the Chiefs got going on. Him and Andy Reid started it, and Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are taking it to another level.
Right.
So, like I said, 5 years ago, I'd have been very more obnoxious and boisterous about it, but I think I'm at that point now where I'm expecting great things from this team because once Patrick got in the building, once he showed what he can do, once he showed where he can take this team, because I mean, let's be realistic. If D4 doesn't get offside, this might be 3rd in a row. I mean, think about it. Just think about that, folks.
Right.
If D4 is literally an inch on the other side of that line of scrimmage, this might be 3rd Super Bowl appearance in a row.
You know the crazy thing? I think if I'm not mistaken, the Bulls the only team that won 2 3-peats.
As far as I know, yeah.
And this team may have the potential to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you really want to look into it, Jordan doesn't retire. It might
I'll
be
tell
8 in a row.
I'll tell you this too. Was it I want to say it's the Edmonton, not the Edmonton Oilers, the Canadians.
Yeah.
The 50 Canadians from 50 to 60, they went to every final.
Yeah.
And won, I think, 8.
That's crazy. Almost like UCLA.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, they run.
So imagine all those dynasties out there that did these great things. You're looking at the potential here to see something similar.
And not only that, they're doing it in the Super Bowl era where, free agency,
right?
Cap salaries,
right?
I mean,
well, it's hard
to keep continuity.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to keep continuity. Because at some point, everybody's got to get paid. And the good thing about the Chiefs is the front office they've already locked up Mahomes, of course.
Right.
he's going to be there to probably he retires. They already got him on a 10-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
They already re-signed Travis Kelce.
Okay.
I think Tyreek got an extension, if not a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I mean, those are some of your key ingredients to your recipe.
Right.
You know, Frank Clark got his.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jones got his bag. Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger, still has one more year on his deal.
Right.
So they need to start thinking about that one. But when you already got some of your key ingredients already locked up, it makes it easier. It makes it easier. And the good thing about it is that being a Super Bowl team or a possible dynasty, you can get some of those certain players that have been good but hasn't won it. That'll
come over there.
That'll be willing to take the pay cut because they already got all the money.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see J.J. Watt in the Chiefs uniform in the market down if it happens. Right. You heard it here first.
I would like to see him in a Lions uniform, but I will be surprised.
Ain't nobody going there. Nah, bro.
Just saying. Put my bid in. They can put my bid in.
Hey, man, I'm gonna piggyback off your get off your chest moment because I'm gonna ride with it too. Hey, as long as PM15 is back there, good luck, AFC. Good
luck, NFL.
Yes, but strictly the AFC,
right? Because
the NFC, the only time they really gonna see them is when Super Bowl. So that's been our moment, man. Fantastic show,
right?
I know our boy Ali had a little problem, technical difficulties.
We appreciate him coming.
It's all good. We appreciate you coming on, even though you're a Raiders fan. Man, it's just been fun just doing this show.
Right.
It's total opposite of I Often Wonder podcast.
Mm-hmm. We got some more stuff in the pot.
We got some more in the pot. Just a little nugget.
I had a few people hit me up about starting some podcasts for the network.
I'm with it.
So
yeah, don't be surprised y'all see a late night edition of IOW Sports.
Right.
You know, I'm a night owl. So
speaking of that will be premiering maybe in another 30 days on the IOW network radio station. We're going internet radio.
Yes, we are.
So be on the lookout for that. We putting up trying to put together some material right now. So if you're out there and you listen to this and you got a podcast, you have music, and any kind of content, we open to listen to what you have. Not going to accept everything, but we're open to listen to what you have to build content for our radio station.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited about that. That's gonna be nice.
You and me both, bro.
You know, so we're gonna have, like Lamar said, you know, he'll pop in, do like late night sports, plus this sports station to be on. I Often Wonder, our Bop, that'll be on, and a few other things that we're trying to develop.
Hey there, man, that pot stirring, baby.
That pot stirring. So we're gonna have content upon content upon content.
Yes, sir.
And we're trying to build a multimedia conglomerate.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if you're a small content creator, we're looking for the IOW Sports. We're looking to expand it. So if you small content creator, you do soccer, hockey,
sir, football.
I'm sorry, football. If you do
damn American,
right? if you're doing a show with that content on it, drop us a line. I Often Wonder 19,
especially if you're passionate
about it. At gmail.com.
Yes,
drop us a line right there. You can go to the YouTube channel and drop a comment and let us know you want to connect. I got some other things I'm trying to connect to the sports station. We're trying to build this ESPN online.
Yeah.
So we want to have all the sports. If you're a NASCAR person, hit me up.
Yeah. Stripper Olympics, hit us up.
Hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Kool-Aid making, hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I got that covered. I got
the underwater basket weaving. Hit us up. But any kind of sport.
Yeah.
I really want to expand even into extreme sports. I want to expand into that. So, we can't cover everything, and I don't know about all those sports. So
yeah, showing up.
I know a little bit about the major sports, but the top 3 I'm pretty competent in. NBA, NFL, MLB.
Yeah,
I'm pretty competent because I played some of those sports. Played all 3, but I'm just saying, I'm competent in it. And I used to watch tennis, but like anything new, I don't know. Same with NHL. I know a little bit.
I don't watch tennis till Serena plays.
I know a little bit about that.
If Serena ain't playing,
I ain't watching.
I ain't watching it.
But anyway, so anybody out there that got that does sports,
passionate content,
passionate, and want to link up to turn, and grow together, hit us up. Those musicians out there who want to go on the radio, get your stuff on our radio station, hit us up. Small podcasts who just want to just grow, hit us up.
Yeah.
On behalf of Black Baba Walters.
Yeah.
Man, Walcott Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, we have fun, man. We catch y'all again on Thursday.
Yeah. See y'all Thursday.
3
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all be good, people.
Yeah, every day that's all day that's us, book.